All right, let's go ahead with starting to warm up, which I see you guys already doing. That's good. Let's just start with some neck circles, turning the head left and right. Good. Let's go ahead and do some calf raises. Come up on your toes, and then down, lift and lower. Raise them up and lower down. I almost rock back on my heels as well when I'm doing these. So kind of just pick the heels up, flexing and extending the feet. We're gonna go ahead and do some arm swings, so some arm hugs, big open movement. Keep that chest loose, keep the shoulders loose, keep the neck loose, no tension. Let's swing those arms back behind you, open them up big. And let's bring them forward. Let's do some hip circles. So hands on your hips. I just want you to make big circles back behind you, towards me, and to the side. Let's do one more this way, then we'll reverse our direction. And you want to feel the stretch to the hips, to the sides, the back of the legs, obliques, big circles. We'll do one more. Now we're going to do some knee circles. Let's bring your feet together. Slight bend, and I just want you to straighten them out and bend them. Straighten them out and bend them. We're just kind of going in a circle. Same motion as you did with your hips, but now we got more movement into the knees. Let's go ahead and reverse that. Back the other way. Good. Let's do some hip opening circles. You're going to bring your hip up and around, up and around. Good. Let's repeat all those one more time. You're going to go ahead and bring your arms back behind you. Big circles back. Feel the stretch. The blood should be flowing and those joints should be loosening up now. Big movements. One more. Let's go ahead and swing it forward now. Let's do those hip circles. I want you to go ahead and nice big movement in one direction. Make them a little bit faster. One more, change your direction. All right, let's go ahead and do those knee circles. One more, and then we go the other way. All right, let's open up those hips, bring those knees up and around, make a circle. Alternate your sides. One more on each side. And let's go ahead and jog in place. Just a nice easy jog, just pick up the feet, loose shoulders, kind of just bounce them. No tension in the body, nice and easy. Just kicking those legs back behind you. We want to get our cardio up for this to get the body kind of hot, maybe a light layer of sweat. Once you go ahead, bring those knees up out in front of you. And I want you to now tap those feet out in front of you like a quick feed. Tap the toe out in front. We're gonna do those side shuffles like we did yesterday with a strike. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Just going side to side. Slight pause at the end. Moving my arms. Let's go into some jumping jacks now. If you need to modify, you can step out to the side. Make sure you've got some kind of cushion underneath you. This kind of impact isn't always the best on tile or wood floors or whatever you have in your house. All right, let's go ahead and march in place. Pick those knees up. Go through all those one more time. Get started. All right, let's go ahead, jog in place. A little bit of a quicker jog now. Pick those feet up a little bit more. All right, tap those toes out in front of you. I'm moving my arms with this. I'm keeping my shoulders down. I'm not putting tension in my upper body. Keeping it loose, but I'm moving. All right, we're gonna do those side to side steps now. I do a 1, 2, 3, freeze. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Do one more on each side, and then let's go ahead, knock out 25 jumping jacks. I have 10 more. "23, 24, 25. Finish up your 25 if you've got some to finish up. Good job. Okay. Today's routine, we've got 3 exercises. Okay, and we're gonna do 45 seconds of each one. The 15-second break. Okay, and then we're gonna do those 4 times around, okay? Because there's 3 exercises, we do 4 rounds today. All right, so I'm gonna show you your first. You're gonna need dumbbells today. We have an external rotation and a bent arm raise. Then you have a sumo squat side bend and wood chop. This is your first circuit, okay? So you're gonna take your dumbbells. You're gonna bend your arms 90 degrees. External rotation, bent arm raise. External rotation, bent arm raise. Okay, that's your first one. Then you have a sumo squat side bend. We're gonna point our toes out. Nice wide open hips, get into our squat position. I'm gonna put one hand behind my head and I'm just gonna side bend to one side. We have 4 rounds today, so we're just gonna focus on one side for each round. Okay, so we'll make that even. And then wood chops is next. Pick your weight up again. And I'm going to come from the ground, swing it up over my head or over my shoulder and back down. I'm rotating my torso through these. And the same thing, we're just gonna focus on one side for these as well, because we're doing 4 rounds. We can evenly get each side. So any questions on those first 3 exercises? Awesome. External rotation, bent rows, your first one to begin. I'm gonna get my timer started. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. Make sure you have your dumbbells handy. If for any reason you can't do the raise, you're just gonna focus on external rotation. So I've got my bent elbows, external rotation, bent raise. If your weights are a little too heavy, you can do it 1 arm at a time. External rotation right here, bent raise. Open it up. Notice how my elbows stay by my side as I open those up. Sumo squat side bend is next. I'm gonna point my toes out. I put my weights down. If you wanna hold on to a weight, you can hold on to a weight. I'm gonna press all the way to the heels of my feet, no toes, sink into your squat. I've got my left hand behind my head, and I'm gonna dip to the right for this one. I'm staying in my squat the whole time. And I'm just reaching down behind my leg to my ankle almost. My head and chest stays up. Okay, I'm not leaning forward this way. Nice tall body. We have wood chops after this. 10 seconds. Sink a little lower into that squat. All right, we've got wood chops. I'm gonna take the weight from the right side of my body and pick it up over my left shoulder. All right, got nice loose knees. I'm gonna take that weight and rotate my body. I'm moving my head with the weight, looking up at the ceiling from the ground to the ceiling. I'm using my stomach, pulling it in tight. My arms are just coming straight out in front of me, not bending them here. They're just swinging straight from the right side of my body up over my left shoulder. Got 5 seconds left. All right, that was our third exercise. We're gonna take it from the top. External rotation and bent arm raise. I've got both my dumbbells in hand. I'm gonna bend my elbows about 90 degrees. Rotation into a raise. If for any reason your elbows are taking over, you might want to go lighter in weight or do a single arm. And we're hitting total body today. Upper body, lower body, abs. Alternating sides. That's how I'm modifying it. Or both sides. 5 seconds. All right, I did the right side earlier. I'm dipping to the left side now. I'm gonna point my toes out for my sumo squat side bend. I'm sinking into that. My right hand goes behind my head. My left arm behind my left leg, and I'm dipping to the left side now. Sink low into that squat. For any reason you're not able to do the squat, you can come out of it and just do a side bend here. Otherwise, sink into that. Keep your head and chest up. All right, good job. We have wood chops. I'm gonna pick up my one weight, and I'm gonna do this from the left side of my body up over my right shoulder now. If you wanna keep track of what side you're doing, you might wanna be following me. From the left side up over my right shoulder. Make sure you're breathing. Swinging it up and over. Use your stomach, twist. All right, great job. That was only round 2. We have 2 more rounds to go. External rotation with the bent arm raise. Grab your dumbbells. If you need a modification, you need to break it up. You could focus on just external rotation here. Or you could do a bent arm raise, just single arms. Otherwise, you're here. External rotation, bent arm raise. Make sure you're lifting those elbows for the bent arm raise. You're picking them up. Rotate here. Lift those shoulders there. Open chest. Elbows when you do your bent arm raise. 5 seconds. All right, great job. Put those weights down. I'm going back to dip into the right side for my sumo squat side bend. Toes get pointed out. I'm sinking low into this. I'm gonna put my left hand behind my head. I'm gonna dip my right side. Almost like I'm gonna reach for my ankle. I'm keeping everything nice and open. Crunching to the side. Yesterday, my trash guy only picked up regular trash and not our recycling bins. And I hear him right now. He's here. It's weird. Different days. Usually they come the same day. All right, we have 10 seconds, and then we're going to go into that wood chop. Core nice and tall. Going to be a bit of noise, so just try to really listen to me as I go through these. Recycling, guys, I'm going to mess up my jam. All right, wood chop. I'm going to swing it from the left side up over my right shoulder now, okay? From the left, up over my right. And I have a strong stomach through these. Not sticking my tummy out. Engaging my core. Pulling across the body. Ground up over my shoulder. Following that weight. Stay with me, 30 seconds. Straight arms. Across the body, 10 seconds. We have 3 seconds left. We're going to do our last round. Our last round, external rotation with a bent arm raise. Okay. Last round of these 3 exercises. I'm going to bend my elbows 90 degrees. I'm going to open up, close, bent arm raise up. Keep it nice and open. We have plenty of time here, 30 seconds. Remember what you need. If you need to alternate, you can alternate as well. Otherwise, together. Mix it up if you have to. These are not easy. is double time on those shoulders and chest. Do 10 seconds and you're gonna go into single squat side bend. All right, great job. Sumo squat side bend. I'm doing the left side now. Dip into the left side. Toes are out. I'm getting deep into my squat. I'm going to the left side now. Belly in tight. Almost like I'm trying to aim my elbow for the ceiling, my fingertip or my ankle. With my chest open. Sink low in that squat. Don't come out of it. Get 8 seconds here, and then we're doing our last wood chop. All right, good job. Last wood chop. Taking it from the right side of my body up over my left shoulder. Last exercise of the circuit. Knees, I'm going to swing it up and over to the left. Tight core. Shifting my chest down and then up to the ceiling. Keep moving. Hope you're really feeling this in your stomach. Coming across the body, straight arms. Ten seconds. All right, great job. Grab some water.
Lena, I have to go.
You gotta go?
Yeah, my first appointment's at 8 o'clock. I gotta hop in the shower.
Okay. Can you do
Okay,
the replay?
thank you.
Okay.
I'll do the rest of it. Yeah, later on today.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Good seeing you.
you again.
Bye. All right, guys. Next circuit. Your next three. We have what's called an L raise. Okay, so you're going to take your dumbbells, and I'm going to start with my left arm forward and my right arm out to my side. And you're going to reach up, just like this. Okay, so I have one arm coming straight out in front of me, and my right arm is going out to the side. So I'm making an L shape, okay? We're going to focus on just the one side for the full round, okay? And then we'll alternate between rounds. If for any reason you're unable to lift both arms simultaneous, you're just going to raise to the front and raise to the side and alternate between the two, okay? If you're feeling anything in your elbows, you might need a looser grip or lighter weight. Then we have squat with reverse lunge. So I'm going to squat down, reverse lunge. Squat down and reverse. I'm going to alternate. If that's just going to be way too confusing for you, you can focus on just doing a reverse lunge on the one side for the full round, if that's better for you. Then we're going to do knee strikes. So I'm actually going to place my hands behind my head, and I'm going to alternate my legs. I'm going to bring the knee up as high as I can, almost like it's going to touch my elbow. Okay, this is your ab work right here. Twisting left and right. All right, any questions on those? Nope. All right, let's get started with our L raise. Grab your dumbbells. Starting in 10 seconds. I'm going to start with my left arm, doing a front raise. My right arm's coming out to the side. Just like that. Making an L shape. you need to alternate, you can always do one arm at a time. Otherwise, L raise is together. I've got my stomach in nice and tight, supporting my upper body as well. Loosen your grip if you're feeling anything in your forearms. Lighter weight if you have to. Think about it's coming from the shoulders. Keep those shoulders down and locked. Don't scrunch up your neck. All right, squat with reverse lunge. I'm gonna hold on to one weight at my chest. I'm gonna alternate my lunges. Center, reverse lunge. Center squat, reverse lunge. Head and chest stay up. Total body again today. Upper, lower, and abs. Five seconds. Then we have those knee strikes. All right. I'm going to be alternating my knees. My hands go behind my head. Whew. I have the weight even on both sides, both feet. Nice and even. Then I'm going to rotate, bringing that knee up. Bring the elbow to the knee. Now I'm not crunching down like this. I've got it up nice and tall. I'm twisting to the side. And I'm bringing that knee up as high as I can. Belly button in. Almost like you're trying to bring your hip bones to your rib cage. That's my cue. That's what I like to say for form. Give you a visual of what your inners should be doing. 5 seconds. All right, we're back to the beginning. L raise. This time, my right arm is going to do the front raise. My left arm comes out to the side. And my weight evenly dispersed under my body. I've got front raise and side raise. Sometimes people have one side weaker than the other. You can always just front raise. Alternate between the two if you need to. Otherwise, you're here for your L raise. Five seconds. All right, squat with reverse lunge. Grab your dumbbell at your chest. Reverse lunge. Squat in the middle between each reverse lunge. Squat and reverse lunge. Right here, keep the head and chest up. We have 4 seconds left. Knee strikes. My hands are going to go behind my head. Whew. I'm going to keep my feet under my hips. Controlled movement. I'm striking that knee up with force. I'm twisting to the side, trying to reach that knee as high as I can to my elbow without crunching down. Through the core. Keep it up. 5 seconds. All right, good job. We're taking it from the top again. L raise. I'm back to left arm in front. Right arm is my side raise. Good job. Remember, if you need to alternate, you do one side at a time. For any reason one of these range of motions don't agree with you, just focus on one side. If it's just front raise, you can just do a front raise. If it's side raises, you do those as well. Otherwise, we're in for L. Lifting through the shoulders. Nice controlled movement. One more. All right, sumo squat. I'm sorry, not sumo squat. Squat with a reverse lunge. That weight's at my chest. I'm gonna alternate my reverse lunges. And head and chest stay up. Ten seconds. Reversing that leg. Squat in the center. Reverse lunge back. Squat in the center. Reverse lunge back. Okay. Knee strikes. My hands back behind my head. I'm gonna bring that knee up and alternate the elbows. And I'm breathing. You guys should be too. Get into a rhythm. Drop the foot down. Strike the other one up with strength. Nice twist, belly button in. 5 seconds. All right, great job. Our last round, L raises. Straight up and down. Oop, need to line up my feet properly. Core in. Your shoulders are lifting. Think about what muscle group are you working. Lift through shoulders. And your back muscles are working as well. Don't scrunch up your shoulders into your neck. Keep them down. You can alternate or keep them together. Five seconds here. All right, our last squat with a reverse lunge. I'm alternating my reverse lunges. Squat down and reverse lunge. Back to the center for my squat. Head and chest stay up. Reverse lunge. The top of every lunge and squat, I give a squeeze in the glutes. Those are important. Squat in the middle. Don't forget that squat. 10 seconds. All right, knee strikes. Knee strikes and then a quick water break. My hands are going behind my head, so I have a nice tall chest. I'm not scrunched in. Good posture here. Think good posture. I'm twisting with my good posture, left and right, striking that knee up with strikes. Twisting, bringing that elbow to center, knee to center, trying to meet them in the middle. More than just core, it's almost total body. You should be feeling that in your legs, in your back muscles, those lats. Last few here. All right, good job. Whew. Grab some water. All right. In this circuit, we're going to be down to the knees. So if you have something for knee support in this, adjust it. I'm going to double up my mat. This is a fun one. Okay, but we're not starting with that. We're starting with tricep extensions, all right? So your last three, you're going to take your dumbbell up overhead. You're going to press it straight up. Loose grip on this. You don't want to hold on to anything too tight. I am going to keep my arms close to my ears as I lift and lower. Okay, I'm not going out and flaring out like this, keeping everything nice together. If you're feeling that in your elbows, either loosen your grip, go lighter in weight, or take it down and do kickbacks through here. Okay. A kneeling shoulder press is next. This is where the mat comes handy. You're gonna come to your mat with your dumbbells, okay? I'm gonna sit back, sit up, and press up. Sit back, sit up with a glute squeeze, and press up. And press up, okay? Then we're gonna finish with an ab exercise. You're gonna come over your back, and I'm gonna start with one leg up, and what I want you to do is give me 3 reaches. Switch your legs, 3 reaches. You're reaching for those shoelaces. And switch, okay? So you got a triple toe touch. Any questions on those next? Tricep extension, kneeling shoulder press, and those 3 toe taps. All right. Cool. 4 rounds and you girls are done. All you peeps. Grab your dumbbell. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. I like to hold mine vertical, and I clasp my hands just like this. And press it straight up. Tight squeeze at the top. If you don't like to hold it vertical, if it hurts your hands, you can always turn that dumbbell horizontal and hold each head. You just have to keep those elbows close to your ears, close to your head. Press it straight up and squeeze. Core is in tight. Remember the breathing part of all this. We're doing kneeling shoulder press in 5 seconds. I'm going to grab those dumbbells and take a knee. If you're unable to sit back on your heels, you could just stay seated upright and press. If you can't do the knee work, you don't have to. You can focus on just a shoulder press. I'm gonna do my kneeling, tight squeeze of the glutes and press up. Kneel back, squeeze, press. Lean back, squeeze, press. Lean back, sit up with a squeeze, press. You can alternate that press if you need to. Really exaggerate that tight glute squeeze when you sit it upright. We have 10 seconds. All right. Go ahead, flip it on over to back side. If you need to keep the leg on the ground for your triple toe touch, you can do that. Otherwise, you can pick it up and reach for those shoelaces. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. Let's say you need to keep that foot on the floor, you can do that also. And not come up as high. Okay, if you need to keep that lower back down, you just reach. That's your modification right there. Foot on the floor. If you can't bring your whole back up off the floor, just give me a nice 3 reach. Otherwise, you're here. All right, let's take it from the top. Woo, that took my breath away. Tricep extension. Round 2, grab your dumbbell. If your dumbbells are too light, you can hold on to 2 dumbbells if you need to. Keep those elbows in. You can even use a backpack behind your head. Purse, a heavy purse, using handle. The milk jug works. Something with handles out in the garage. Should be feeling the backs of the arms. Tight squeeze, tight press at the top. Remember to breathe. All right, kneeling shoulder press. Both knees down. If you're not taking a knee, just at least get that shoulder press in. You can even squat your shoulder if you wanted to. I'm gonna sit back on my heels, sit up with a glute squeeze and press. Really exaggerate that squeeze at the top. You can alternate if you needed to. Your press right there. That squeeze at the top is important. We're getting lower body and upper body here. Okay. Those 3 toe touch abs. Leg up or keep it down if you needed to. After the 3rd toe touch. I come up for 3, reaching for my shoelaces. Woo. And then I switch. Straight arms out in front. Modification, leg down, and give me a 3 reach. Then switch. 3 reach. Then switch. If that's easier on the back. Come on, we only have 5 seconds. Stay uncomfortable. All right, let's go ahead. You guys have those tricep extensions again. Grab your weight. You guys feeling okay through these? holding mine horizontal, but I'm focusing on keeping those arms next to my ears. And tight squeeze at the top. Remember to breathe. Exhale up, inhale down. You want to exhale always on the work part of your exercise. Should be really feeling the backs of those arms. All right, good job. I'm coming to the kneeling shoulder press again. Round 3. With those weights at my shoulders. I'm gonna sit back on my heels. Bring it up with a tight squeeze and press up. Glute squeeze is important here. Working lower body and upper body. If your shoulders are too fatigued, you've been working them a lot today, you can alternate your shoulder press. Tight core through this too. Tall spine, don't let your spine collapse. All right, get those 3 toe taps. Whew. You can lift the leg up, keep it on the ground. These give my tummy a cramp almost. That 3 count. Just stay consistent. We're near the end of your workout. Remember your modification, foot on the floor. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3. You can keep that leg down and you're just reaching those shoulder blades up off the ground. Otherwise you're here. Great job. One more round of everything. Tricep extension. Bring that weight up and overhead. Arms next to your ears and you press. Your whole body should be feeling this. These kind of workouts are fantastic for metabolism. The reason for that being is increasing the blood circulation to a max. We're rushing the blood to the upper body, and we're rushing the blood to the lower body, and then we're letting it recover with an ab exercise. When a higher blood circulation, it increases your metabolism to metabolize everything in your body faster. And that's how you cut more fat. Okay, kneeling shoulder press. Take a knee. Good, and press. Sit back on those knees, sit up tall with a squeeze and press. So Yale is opening up their online courses for free. And I signed up for, it's called The Science of Happiness. Because for years and years I've been taught the practices, the learnings, and the things you need to do to have happiness, better quality of life. But I really want to know what the science is. What's actually happening in the brain to create that? A lot of people like those analytical, analytical sides of things. All right, great job. Last exercise of the day. So far I'm enjoying it. It's by Professor Dr. Lori Santos. No, thanks. All right, lift that leg up. At the top. And switch your side. And switch. I'm doing the modified to start. And then I gotta pick that leg up and go. This is our last exercise of the day. Your back is taking over. Keep it on the ground and just give me a reach with those fingertips. Last one. All right, good job. Woo! Awesome job, guys. Grab a sip of water. We'll do a quick cool down. All right. So let's go ahead right into legs out in front of you. Ooh, shake them out, push that tailbone behind you and reach for those toes. Good, sit up tall, bend your right knee, and reach for your toe. I don't know about you guys, but that one snuck up on me. All of a sudden, sweat just started dripping everywhere. Wasn't height. A good one. Good. All right, sit up tall, bring that right leg out, bring that left knee in, reach. All right, sit it up. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, reach your chest for the ground. All right, sit it up tall. Go ahead, swing those legs around so that you're now on all fours. Now I want you to sit back on your heels and just stretch your fingertips forward. Feel that through your back muscles, through your hip flexors. And sit back up on all fours, and I just want you to give me some circles. Circle the body, circle the shoulder joints, circle the hips. And let's go back the other way. Loosen up the neck. All right, now come back to all fours here. Take your fingertips, and I want you to just turn them slightly towards you. Feel that stretch through the arms. Lean back just a little bit. Bring those fingertips back to center. I want you to go ahead and I want you to lie your body on the mat here. We're gonna get a chest stretch in. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to extend your left arm out. And I've got, turn to the side. I've got my right arm bent here. And I'm gonna twist my body up and open up my chest, and I feel that stretch through my shoulder blade. I'm sorry, through my chest. Breathe. And I'm gonna extend my right arm out, my left elbow bends, and I'm gonna just rest my chest on the ground and open up. Feel that through your chest muscles. Right there between the shoulder and the chest, opening up those tendons and muscles. And bring that back to center. Come back to all fours. Sit back on your heels or sit Indian style. Bring that right arm up, and I want you to just pull lightly on that tricep muscle. And release that arm, and left arm comes up. And stretch out that left tricep muscle. Release that, and let's do a quick shoulder stretch. Pull that left arm across the body. I take my right arm and I just press the elbow up against my body here. Feel that all through here. Release that arm, bring my right arm across. Pull on that shoulder. Okay, release that arm. Clasp your hands behind your back. Sit up tall. Stretch your chest. Fan your arms up above your head. Nice and tall. Feel that stretch through your core. Stretch it to the left and stretch it to the right. And back to center. Fan your arms down, and you guys are done. I hope you guys take some time to find a place where you can have a little bit of gratitude. And you take a minute to savor some sort of moment today and share it with a loved one. That'll boost your happiness according to my Science of Happiness course. So if you just take 5 minutes today and find that for yourselves, okay? You all deserve it.
Thank you.
Welcome. We'll see you guys later. You too.